Welcome, belatedly, to the end of the year Honors Assembly. We have a lot to get through today. We have a number of people that we want to acknowledge and congratulate. We also have some great information for you, and we even have a couple of performances. So here's what we're going to be looking forward to in the next hour or so before we say our final farewells for the summer. And so before we do anything else, we will start with a performance from the Cass Band. I hope.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and a summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar, strawberries on a summer evening. Maybe you'll be I want your belly and the summer feeling. Getting washed with you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Tasting strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. Loving your belly and a summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it. I just wanna taste it. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar.
Okay, thank you very much to the Cass Band. And so before we get into the full agenda for today, we have a few brief words from Miss Rachel. And I'll stop screen sharing so you can actually see her. Go, Miss Rachel.
What a treat for everyone. Anyway, good morning, everybody. We made it. We did. We made it to the end of a school year in which about 1/3 of our experience was remote. And I have to say I'm impressed by everyone. We've pulled together and we've demonstrated our strength as a real learning community. We've leaned on each other when we've needed to, and we've pushed each other outside our comfort zones. I think all of us have continued on quite particular learning journeys this year. I do believe that as a result, we are stronger, a little bit wiser, definitely more appreciative, and more resilient than ever. And we've learned a lot that we will use when we get back to campus to make us even better than before. So, welcome to our last assembly of the 2019-20 school year. And while I wish to and will end this extraordinary year on a positive note, I do think I wouldn't be true to our school's core values if I didn't mention a significant issue. An issue that challenges us all, both to stay true to our PSI core values and to show that we are strongly committed to our status as an IB World school. It's an issue that's been discussed by many community members and one that the leadership team and staff at PSI won't ignore. Indeed, a special thank you to Dr. Freeman and Ms. Puya for helping me to create part of the message that follows. So, the global pandemic is never far from our minds, but neither is the global issue of systemic racism and the international response to this. Last school year, PSI established its very own core values. Included in these is our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We say that we value a diverse community where everyone is safe, included, appreciated, and feels free to be themselves. So as the world struggles to overcome this unprecedented pandemic, as well as the unparalleled global economic challenges presented, it is particularly powerful to see that individuals and communities around the world are making strong statements and taking action to show solidarity against racism. As an IB World School, we're committed to global engagement. We've observed events unfold around the world as groups stand up for diversity, inclusion, and equality for all. We share and support these beliefs through our core values and our daily interactions with all members of our community. Our goal is to guide our students' education so they become genuine global citizens and help us to spread our message that wherever we are, at home, at school, at work, on travels, the world really must be a place where we all belong. We're proud of our students who, during the end of year activities organised in the secondary school yesterday, chose to lead and participate in a racial justice teach-in session. And if I understood correctly, there will be also a section of today's assembly dedicated to this theme. Thank you, students, for standing up for what's right. And let's commit to working on this together even more determinedly in the new school year. It's always hard as well to say farewell, and even more so this year without face-to-face opportunities. Dear students, families and staff, we'll miss you all. We thank you for your positive contributions to the PSI community, and we wish you well in the future. Please take a moment to join our Alumni Association. We are very eager that you all stay in touch. And of course, there's one very special person leaving PSI this year, someone with over a decade of contributions and loyal and outstanding service. Please help me to applaud our secondary school principal, Ms. Puya. Her strength of character, integrity, incredible efficiency, and superb sense of humour will always be remembered. Patricia, PSI wishes you great happiness in your next chapter. I'd like to share my gratitude to all of my incredible colleagues, faculty and staff for their professionalism, strength and good humour. Again, please join me in recognising their amazing efforts this year. I'm grateful too to our parent community, as should you all be, students, for their collaboration, compassion and support. And most of all, I'm grateful to be in this role, a role I really love. The main reason for loving it and for becoming an educator so many years ago is the students that I serve. I share my thanks to all of you, and I acknowledge your fortitude, your optimism, your energy, and your resilience. Thank you for bringing joy and satisfaction to my role as director. So in summary, I'm proud to be PSI's director because of the relationships we cherish and develop, These relationships and the trust that ensues are the foundation of everything else that we do. It's why we're so strong, and it's why we're so successful. I look forward to the new school year with great optimism. Please join me in generating this sense of hope and excitement. Also, enjoy what promises to be an excellent assembly and enjoy the summer ahead. Thank you to all of you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rachel, and thanks for those kind words. And so we will go back to taking a look at what is up next. And what is up next are our honors, high honors, and ANA awards. And so obviously, we are not going to be in a position where we're going to have you walking across the stage. For those of you who are returning, we will have certificates to give you in the fall. For those of you who are departing, we will find a way to get certificates to you. But at the moment, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a scroll so that we can see the names of all of these students. I do want to say it's been particularly impressive in a difficult year in which you have had to not only work hard on your learning, but develop a great degree of autonomy and independence as learners as we've gone into this closure. So I just want to remind you of the criteria. So attitude and application award winners are those who have only A's and B's in attitude and application in all of their classes. Honors students have only 5s, 6s, and 7s in their academic scores and A's and B's in attitude and application. And high honors students have only 6s and 7s and A's and B's, except for diploma students. Diploma students might have a 5 in high honors, but they will have an overall point score of 36. So with any luck, here's our list.
Speed up.
Nope, sorry, we want to take a moment. Think about how long this would take you if we were doing this in person. This is a pretty good speed for this. Take a moment to actually read the names would be great. Okay. Thank you to Mr. Hagen, who helped us put that list together, and congratulations again to all of you for achieving recognition for work that's been done under extraordinary conditions. We do also want to take a moment to acknowledge those students who have been involved in our Ukrainian Externum program. while the rest of us have been going to school all day, every day, these students have also been attending school after school and on Saturdays in order to earn dual certification. And so I'm going to turn the microphone over to Elena Kovalenko, who is the program director. Ms. Kovalenko, are you here? Uh-oh.
So
Elena?
some teachers haven't gotten this Zoom invite, just so you know.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Kessel. All right, we will then move on and we will hopefully come back maybe to the Ukrainian externum students. And we will move on to the departmental awards. These are awards, as a reminder, that are not necessarily given for students who have the highest grades in a given department, but they are given to students who represents one or more aspects of the IB learner profile. And so we will start with, the arts department. I do want to say that all of the diploma awards this year in the departments went to our graduates. So we're going to be focusing today on our MYP students. And to talk about MYP in grades 6 through 8, our art teacher, Maggie Kessel.
So we're happy to give this award to Juliana Shivago for being principled. Juliana acts with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness and justice, and with respect for the dignity and rights of people everywhere.
Thank you. And for grade 9-10, to Mr. Zambrano.
Hello, so we'd like to present this award to Ella, our grade 9 student, as a risk taker in every project that she literally threw herself into. She approached uncertainty with forethought and determination, explored new ideas and strategies. She's resourceful and resilient in the face of challenges and change.
Thank you. We will move on to the design department. And speaking about our grade 6 to 8 award recipient is Irina Lepshina. I hope. Any sign of Miss Lepshina out there? Okito?
She's joining. I just sent her a link.
Okay. Okay, we are going to need to move on. So I will say thanks to Alicia Zhivago as a thinker who has excelled in applying her practical and creative thinking skills in design, displaying a significant ability to make well-weighed decisions and solving complex problems. So, Mr. DeDios, are you here?
Yes, I am, and I can
All right.
talk about Sarah. Sarah has been nominated by the design team for being a balanced student. Sarah, amongst many things that she's been doing, has just shown that she has the ability to multitask. She's done very good work this year in design. She's worked on her personal project, did a really good job with that. She's been part of sports and drama, community events. So we definitely appreciate her hard work. And we continue to encourage her to continue this process throughout the DP program. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Mr. DeDios.
No problem.
And on to individuals and societies. Speaking about the grade 6 through 8 recipient is Katie Hurston.
We would like to congratulate Juliana Zhivago. This student has stood out consistently for her determination to know more. She crafts questions to push herself and achieve deeper understandings about her studies. A true inquirer, she sees learning as a journey and is never limited in her quest for more. We would like to congratulate Juliana and wish her the best of luck for next year.
Thank you. And for the grade 9-10 recipient, we'll hear from Mr. Mark Hellman. Perhaps.
If Mr. Hellman's not here, I'll also award this to Sarah Ashraf in grade 10. And Mr. Hellman said that In class, Sarah has stood out for her dedication to enhancing her knowledge and understanding through in-depth and detailed research. She demonstrates excellent process and effort in each task, and in class stretches the conversation to enhance the learning for the whole group. Very well done, Sarah, and we'll see you in DP next year.
Great. Thank you.
You.
Okay. All right, we will move on to language acquisition, and speaking for both of those awards will be the head of department, Olga Berezhna. Madame Olga. Madame Olga? Okay. Sadly, we will keep moving with our apologies, and so obviously, oh,
Madame Olga has no internet and electricity right now.
okay, thank you for letting me know that.
Ms. Puya, would you like me to say something about Juliana?
That would be lovely. Thank you, Ms. Sarti.
I know from Ms. Berezhna that she was very impressed with Juliana's hard work, with her dedication, with the number of hours that she clearly spends on the subject, with her mastery of the language. And she was very, very pleased to be able to give this award to her. So congratulations, Juliana.
Thank you. And for grade 9 and 10, I'm not sure, Ms. Sarti, if you can speak to this one, because it's clearly one of our Russian students. But we congratulate Johannes Hunkasalo for that. And we will move on to our PHE departmental awards. And in this case, again, both awards being given, we hope, by our PHE head of department, Peter House.
So the first one, middle school award, goes to Vova Chub for being balanced. So PHE is not just about physical skills, and then Vova also managed to excel in all the tests and theoretical knowledge about nutrition and everything is related to PHE. So congratulations.
Okay, thank you. And for grade 9, 10?
And the high school awards, I would like to present it for Vincent Dayan, being principal. So Vincent always setting the bar very, very high. And he's not just setting the bar high, but also achieving it as well in every aspect of PHE and sports, not just on the court, also off the court, online or offline. He showed how to be principled and demonstrated great honesty and fairness in all aspects of PHE. So congratulations.
Okay, thank you. We will move on to the Science Award, where both the middle school and the high school awards will be given out by Mr. Mike Holland.
Thank you. So for grades 6 through 8, we would like to award the Knowledgeable Award to Hakeem. Hakeem possesses natural scientific abilities. He routinely grasps new concepts quickly and can apply these through a variety of mediums. Hakeem's love for the subject will support his growing knowledge and understanding as he moves through the MYP and beyond. So for these reasons, we'd like to award Hakeem with the Knowledgeable Award.
Thank you.
For grade 10, Vincent Nega Omega Dayan. Vincent consistently approached his studies in grade 10 science with genuine curiosity and passion. He displayed an outstanding ability to deconstruct concepts, looking for deeper, more nuanced understanding, and transferred his knowledge across disciplines. This enthusiasm and love for learning will support him throughout life. We're happy to award Vincent with this Inquirer Award.
Thank you. Okay. The Language and Literature Department also has awards to give, and for the middle school award, we're going to turn this over to Mr. Best.
Hi, everybody. The Language and Literature Department would like to recognize Io's incredible depth of inquiry and openness of mind, especially for personal creativity and curiosity in all aspects of class. Io stands out for perceptive and an inexhaustible reserve of engaging questions and contributions to class discussions and general life. So well done, and thank you.
Okay, thank you. And for the high school award, we go to Dr. Freeman.
Good morning. The upper MYP award goes to Shimon. He as always wants to improve his work and understanding of language and literature. He regularly attended the extra sessions and was focused on improving his language skills. He already speaks and writes English very, very well, but views himself as someone who needs to improve. And I think if he takes that attitude throughout life, he'll be in great shape. Congratulations.
Thank you. We will move on to the EAL Awards, and the person who will be the head of department for next year, Mr. James Spencer, who will give both awards.
Hello, so for EAL and of course also English language acquisition, our main focus of course is always on improving English language skills. So our two students, starting with Dahlia Goldberg. Dahlia for middle school, we've awarded her the Thinker Award. With her ability to apply different skills in her EAL work, Dahlia has consistently found highly creative ways to tackle complex language assignments in fiction and in non-fiction writing, and her ability to think outside the box has impressed her teachers this year. And for these reasons, we want to present Dahlia with the Thinker Award. So well done, Dahlia. And for high school, then we have Sophia Domochka, and we have awarded Sophia the Inquirer Award. With her ever-developing skills in conducting inquiry research, her independence in learning, Sophia has consistently worked hard on her English language skills as an inquirer. Her love of learning is clear to her teachers, and her progress has been amazing throughout the year. And for all these reasons, we would like to present Sophia with the Inquirer Award. Well done, Sophia.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer. And we go on to our maths department, and the middle school award will be given by Miss Julie Constance.
Actually, I think it's Mr. Dino.
Oh, my apologies. Mr. Dino.
The mathematics award for Thinker goes to Juliana Zhivago. She has strong mathematical skills, which she is able to apply critically and creatively in solving difficult and highly complex mathematical problems. She always chooses good mathematical models to make reasoned, ethical decisions. Juliana entirely deserves this award for being an excellent math thinker. Congratulations, Juliana.
Thank you. Ms. Constance, is it you for the high school award?
It is.
Okay.
We are happy to present the award for being principal to Sarah Ashraf. She never takes a shortcut with her learning. She always acts with integrity and honesty, with a real desire to understand the things that she's learning. She works with others in class and shows obvious respect for dignity for her peers by listening to and valuing their ideas. And finally, Sarah takes responsibility for her own learning. She always makes sure to get her questions answered. She doesn't wait for her teachers to come to her and suggest extra help. She always makes sure to find that for herself. So she deserves this honor for being an excellent example of what it looks like to be a principled student. So congratulations, Sarah, you deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're just about at the halfway point, which means we want to have one more performance. This one from the grade 12 guitar players.
Hello, my name is Jackson, and today I shall be playing my song called Burning Up. This song is about the Australian bushfires.
Hi, my name is Sandra, and this is my song. It is called Corona, You Broke Us.
Hello, today I'm going to play coronavirus protection song, and I made it so that people know what to do if they have coronavirus.
Hi, my name is William. I named my song Fires of Australia. I composed this song to raise awareness of how the wildlife in Australia is being killed by fires.
Hello, my name is Sahil Hashimi, and my song name is Mad Life, and I made this song to express my feelings when listening to music most people don't understand.
Hi, my name is Nika Boer, and my song is called Boom Hurts. I composed it for people who bully others to let them know their words hurt and mentally and physically can affect people who they bully. A lot of Australia's being burned in fire, which is killing koalas, and the need is dire to help as the flames get higher. We need to help give Australia a chance.
Wash hands with soap so Corona has no hope. If you're sick, go home quick. Cover your mouth and cough or sneeze. Don't touch your mouth, eyes or nose, cause that's where all the germs go.
You should all know bullying hurts. It starts with just words you flirt. Fat ugly stupid, this is what's here. Do you know yours your biggest fear? If I were to escape, I would. But I'm stuck in this life I'm living. Life's so hard, I need to find myself some new beginnings. I use the music to escape, to find myself some peace. I know the music's violent, but it makes my mad life cease. People are bored and eat too much food. In 2 weeks we'll see if that quarantine has brought us to a crazy state. We miss each other, thinking of sleep. COVID-19, why are you here? Can you please disappear? You changed our lives in that way. Started counting day by day. Millions of animals are losing their homes. They can be saved with some seafoam. Maybe you should donate to a foundation and help them save the nation. The Australian bushfires, the Australian bushfires, the Australian bushfires are burning everything up.
Let's save the world and become at peace with all of the marine animals. Let's save the world and become at peace with all of us together as friends. Go ahead. Reduce and reuse plastics. Go ahead. Reduce and reuse plastics.
New pandemic. When will lockdown finish? Coronavirus.
Okay, that was outstanding. Thank you, grade 7s. Some great messages for us today. And that's a great lead into our CAS Awards, which are given to students who have contributed in an outstanding way to our many community service projects. And so I will turn the microphone over to our CAS coordinator, Dr. Tatiana Isakova.
Thank you. Good morning. So our first award is presented to Hannah Harris for her enthusiastic contribution to the Animal Shelter Project and for taking leadership role in this project. Congratulations, well done. One more CAS award is presented to Katya Ushmaeva for her outstanding personal contribution to the Corona Kindness Project and her proactive leadership of the CAS Band project during quarantine. Thank you, well done. And one more CAS award is presented to Melissa Sayan for her initiative in creating Corona Kindness Project and her proactive leadership of the visually impaired support project during quarantine. Thank you, well done.
Thank you, Dr. I, and congratulations. Our next one is for the Personal Project Award given to a student who's done outstanding work in that very special project. And we'll turn that over to the Personal Project Coordinator, Katie Hurston.
Thank you. Yeah, we have received many amazing projects this year, as always. This year we're going to recognise a student who was a risk taker on his journey to a successful personal project. Christoph's product was quite outstanding and he worked very closely with the PTA to share his recipes and secure funding for his book. His willingness to put himself out there impressed many people and resulted in a final project that was very accessible and very successful. So congratulations on all your hard work, Christophe, very well deserved.
Great, thank you. Our Alexander Awards are given to students who contribute a piece of writing to the Inkstains project and show an outstanding talent. The Inkstains itself will be available on PDF on Friday through our Facebook, the school's Facebook page, and we will have copies of the final project for students when they return in the fall in hard copy. These are our winners. And I don't know if you're out there, Ms. Spencer, if you wanted to say something else or to acknowledge these winners.
Sure. So just to say congratulations on the quality of writing, and it was a very hard time for so many students to, and because the due date for Alexander Awards coincided with the beginning of quarantine, but we have 35 students who had contributed writing, pieces of writing of poetry, fiction and nonfiction, and more students willingly, or maybe some of them unknowingly contributed artwork. So the quality of art and the talent displayed in this submission is incredible. So I urge everybody to have a look in the PSI publications on our PSI website to have a look for the what was submitted and who the winners are, and congratulations to all winners and all people who submitted work for this publication. Fantastic work, well done.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Spencer. I didn't actually ask you if you wanted to do that, so I appreciate your being willing to do that.
I apologize. So yeah, misread your side, so sorry.
No worries. We also have a very brief video from the SALT team. These are the students who have been working with the PHE and athletics departments to promote our athletic events. And so they have a challenge for you. I hope.
PSI Panthers. If you're looking for some creative fun, then check out the SALT Summer Series competition website and win some cool prizes and house points. See you there.
Okay. Thank you very much, SALT team. So for those of you who are looking for a way to get back in shape a little bit and to have some fun over the summer, please either follow that website link, which will be available to you, or check in with any SALT team member. As Ms. Rachel mentioned at the beginning of our assembly today, we as a school have been very concerned about events in the US and around the world as we tackle the incredible issues related to racism around the world. This was part of a discussion that happened yesterday during our activity day, and so we did want to take a few moments to do a follow-up, and I will turn this over to Sonia Monastersky and Henry Jason.
So today is June 19th, and it is a very important American holiday for African Americans in particular. It marks the day that federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to ensure that all enslaved people are free, and it marks an effective end to slavery in the US.
So what can we do at PSI? Our mission statement, the first part of it is we're a diverse learning community, and we have to appreciate the people that make it diverse. We have to make sure that it is diverse, and we have to make sure that we all feel included. Our core values: respect, empathy, tolerance, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have to keep those in mind whenever we speak about things like this, things that are very important, because we have to make sure that everyone feels included in our school. And that ties in with the motto, which is a place where we belong. We should all feel like we belong in PSI and in the world. We have to make sure that we create a community and a space where everyone does feel included. And we just have to create a community, a space for people to feel included and respected, a community where they can be themselves, and a community where they don't have to feel like they are in danger, like they are not being respected.
Okay. Thank you. My apologies. That was Sonia Monastersky and Sasha Jigolkina speaking to us about Juneteenth. We're almost at the very end. These are our annual school-wide awards. One of them, the Roland Jepson Award for Outstanding DP Student, again went to a grade 12 student, Laura Pender. But we do have 2 MYP awards to give out and 1 whole school secondary award to give out. And so we'll start with the Lady Claire Asquith Award. This is the award for an outstanding female MYP student. These awards are voted on by our teachers, and so we are very pleased to offer the award this year to Naomi Namikis. The Roman Jacobi Award for the Outstanding Male MYP Student, there was a lot of discussion among our teachers, and we simply couldn't decide. And so we have decided that there will be 2 Roman Jacobi winners this year, Vincent Diane and Simonis Consavicius. Sorry, Simonis, I'm always stumbling over your name. But congratulations to both of you for outstanding effort. And the final award is the Luis and Alexandra Bakwaritsa Award, which is given for outstanding commitment to community service. You saw that just a few minutes ago in the Cass Award, but we are happy to congratulate Melissa Siam this year for that award. This is typically the place where we would be asking our departing teachers to stand up and take a bow. But since we're unable to do that, and since I am one of the departing teachers and feeling a little awkward, I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Horkin.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Yes, it's time to say farewell to some folks. As Miss Cordwell mentioned earlier, sadly, some of our students and faculty are leaving us. We wish our students all the best, naturally. And as she mentioned, we expect them to join the Alumni Association and return to visit. But for our faculty, they have produced a little farewell video, which we'll watch in a moment. But I'd like to unofficially steal a few moments to talk about some of those good people. First up, it's Mr. Brent Zeese, who's been our IT director for the last 2 years at PSI. And we'd like to thank him for a whole range of things, for keeping the Wi-Fi going. Thanks very much at school all year long. As we realized during lockdown, the importance of Wi-Fi and all of that infrastructure is critical. When it goes wrong, it's problematic. So the fact that it's been seamless and so strong for the past 2 years is testament to you and the team. So we thank you. We thank you for keeping all that tech and data safe and secure in terms of privacy issues. We thank you for helping staff and students always at the IT office door when things go wrong, helping us out, sorting out, troubleshooting in the moment. It is very much appreciated. And of course, for the last 3 months, being able to support us technically during our distance learning program has been immense. So we wish you all the best on your return to the US, and we say thank you. So if we could give an apt digital round of applause for our IT director, please. Thank you. Thank you. Next up is Miss Kessel, our visual arts teacher for MYP and DP. She's been at PSI for 2 years. A wonderful visual arts teacher. I think the students know that. I think we as faculty members know that. I think parents know that. When we get to see the exhibits, the artwork around the school, on walls, in offices, in the classroom, at the exhibits, the DP exhibits, virtual this year. Wonderful. She's helped sustain the arts program and develop it further. We thank her for her work with the Arts Fest for the last 2 seasons, showcasing student work and bringing it beyond the PSI community. We thank you for that. And also, for those of you who know, especially the students, you're going to know this, her art room is a very special place. It's a very creative and reflective space. It's open at all hours of the day, early morning, lunchtimes, break times, after school, for official ECA sessions and many unofficial sessions. It's always there. So thank you for your openness to supporting the students with their needs and their creative development. Thank you, Maggie. We wish her all the best on her new journey to Egypt. And please do stay in touch. Next up, Mr. Bogdan Mosiev, our PHE, Physical Education Assistant, our aquatics teacher, and our swim coach. What can we say about this man? What a man! For those of you who are in the swim team, he has helped you develop your swimming techniques, your swimming style, led to great success as part of that swim coaching team for both the local swim meets and the CISA swim meets that we've traveled to and hosted here at PSI. A man who can do any sport. So we thank you. We wish you all the best. He's been with us for 3 years. We wish him all the best in his new adventure to China. Thank you, Bogdan. Next up is Miss Alice. Miss Alice has been with us for eight years. She's been the head of the Language and Literature English and EAL department. She has taught many of us many new words and extended our vocabulary greatly, not just the students that she teaches. She's also been instrumental in the success of the CISA Knowledge Bowl team, both hosting teams here at PSI over the years and overseas. More recently, I'm very pleased to say that she participated at the Battle of the Bands, something that has been coming for a long time, and we're pleased that it happened. So yes, we thank you for extending our vocabulary range and ensuring precision in how we articulate our thoughts. Thank you very much, Jane. We wish you all the best on your return to Germany. And finally, as Ms. Caudwell mentioned earlier on, we have Ms. Puya. She's been here for 11 years, 11 whole years. That's almost half the age of the school. Instrumental in the development of the school in so many ways. Been with us through 2 building projects, phase 1 and phase 2, from the school going blue to brown, the addition of so many additional wonderful secondary school learning spaces. She's also been with us through two very successful evaluation visits from the IB, CIS, and NIASC, which has ensured, and she's led those processes, which has led to us maintaining our high standards as a top-tier international school. But you know what? It's more than just the systems and the buildings. She's been instrumental in supporting teachers to enhance the learning, enhance the teaching and learning at the school. And I think the relationship with students, you know, that door is always open. And students march in there and walk in there and wave in there on a daily basis. So it is that support. It's listening. It's helping. And sometimes, as you guys all know, especially students, sometimes it's having those hard conversations, reminding students to make those right choices, and redirecting them when redirecting us all when we make poor choices. So there's an old saying, and the parents among us will probably know that there's a saying that says, you know, when your children are young, they're always with you. They drift a little bit when they're as teenagers, but they come back to you as young adults and as adults. And I think that's very true. From what I've seen over the years, graduating students, high school students, they realize the journey that they've been on at the school, the progress that they've made, the hard times, but the learning and the growing times. And I think from seeing all the alumni students that have visited, one of the first locations that they go to is Miss Puya's office. And those open arms and those embraces, I think say it all. I think the journey that students make and have made over their time at PSI is testament to the good work that you've done and your help of them over the years. So we thank you, and we wish you well on your return to the US. And please, Ms. Puya and all of our faculty members who are leaving, please do remember PSI is a place where you will always belong. Thank you. And now, Ms. Puya, if you wouldn't mind playing your farewell videos to the students. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Horkin. That was a little bit more than I was expecting, but that was lovely. Thank you. So let's hear from the departing teachers themselves.
So I suppose we're supposed to give a farewell speech, and I'll try to keep it short. I just want to take this time to thank all those guys who I worked with, Slava, Edward, Ivan, and Sergey, and also Nicholas. It was great working with you guys, and I really had a good time. Other than that, I guess I would like to bid you farewell with the words of probably the greatest English author of all time, a man whose works will stand the test of time for centuries to come, who quoted more often than anyone I can think of, really an inspiration, who'll make you laugh, make you cry, Douglas Adams. So long, and thanks for all the fish.
It's finally the last day of school, and it's hard to believe, but it's also time for me to say goodbye. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone in the PSI community, to the teachers that I've had the privilege of working with, and also to my other colleagues and administrators. But most importantly, I want to say thank you and goodbye to my students. You are all crazy and creative and intelligent, resilient, caring individuals. And it's been a complete honor to have been your art teacher for the past 2 years. I'm immensely proud of you and the work that you've made and how much you've grown. And I'm very grateful that I could have been a part of your lives for these past 2 years. You have so much to offer the world. You make every cold, dark winter day worth it coming to work. And that means a lot. So I will miss you all very, very much. But a little piece of you will be coming with me in my heart all the way to Cairo. And I will never forget you or our memories. So I wish you a wonderful summer and all the best. And please do keep in touch. Bye.
Hey guys, sadly it's time to say goodbye. It's been a privilege teaching and coaching such a talented group of students like you. I want to tell you what, challenge yourself every single day. Tell yourself every single day that you need to be better than you was yesterday, and just work on it. And I'm telling you, you will become true leaders, real champions, and successful people. Wish you all the best, Mr. Bogdan. Wait, hold on. And one more thing. Every single day, 100 burpees. I'm done.
Thanks to everyone at PSI for a wonderful 8 years. I'll miss you all very much, and I wish everyone health and happiness and success in their lives. Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. Hard to believe that this is my last ever assembly at PSI. What a strange way to go out. I just want to say that I'm going to miss you all. I'm going to miss working with this amazing group of teachers. I'm going to miss a strong parent community, and I'm really, really, really going to miss the students at PSI. I wish you all a safe and healthy summer, a happy return to real school sometime in the very near future. Wishing you all the very best. Thanks for everything. Okay.
So I suppose we're supposed to give a
no,
farewell
stop.
speech, and
Sorry about that. That leaves us with just our house points.
You don't have to.
Oh. We did not have as many opportunities as we usually do, but I do want to thank Key, my home team, for coming through in the end and giving us a final victory before I depart. We will have a trophy available to be on view when we return in the fall. And all that leaves us, my friends, is our final farewells. And so I do once again want to say thank you to everybody. It's been a remarkable year and a remarkable time here at PSI. I hope you all have a safe and healthy summer. If you do want to unmute for a few minutes and say your goodbyes, you can certainly do that at this point. And many of us will see you again in August. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great summer.
Thank you.
Bye.
Great
Have
summer.
a great summer.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Thank you so much for everything.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Got very quiet.
The kids have
Bye. Thank you
These
all. Have a
last
good
hangers
summer.
on.
Bye.
Oh, go
Bye.
forth and enjoy your summer. Okay, ending.
Bye. Thank you.